how to spot somebody without a soul. Now, before I get into the topic of this video, I just want to clarify one thing. I am not alluding towards a certain race not having a soul. That's not what I'm saying at all. Any race cannot have a soul. It doesn't matter what skin color you are. It doesn't matter where you were, how you were born, where you grew up in. It doesn't matter. Any race, any person can be soulless. All right. And another thing I want to clarify. I'm not necessarily saying that that person, whoever we're talking about, whoever you want to spot out, I'm not saying that people who are soulless are always going to be soulless. Because here's the thing. When you're soulless, you can't process emotion. You're numb. You don't want to feel anything. It's almost like your spirit doesn't want to be inside your body anymore because your spirit just can't put up with the shit and the bullshit that you're going through daily. So your spirit just kind of goes in like this eject mode. Like, y'all ever seen a jet and there's a pilot and there's the emergency eject button? That's kind of like that. The jet is your body and the pilot is the consciousness, the spirit. The pilot wants to get the fuck out of the jet because the pilot just can't put up with all the bullshit that the jet is going through. So the pilot's going to press the emergency eject button and eject its consciousness, its soul, its spirit out of the body. And that's when you hear the term empty seater, soulless beings. And usually I would like to believe that once that person's soul leaves the body, it's now being manipulated, controlled by something else. All right. Now, it could be an evil spirit. It could be a dark entity. It could be whatever. All right. So let's get into the topic. How to spot people without a soul. It's all in the eyes, bro. It's really all in the eyes. It's all in the eyes, and it's all in the actions as well. You got to pay attention to the actions. You got to pay attention to the eyes as well. Those are the two main things that you have to pay attention to. So for the eyes, I just want you to look at me, for example. All right, look at me. Damn, bro, that curl won't get out of my face. All right. You see how I'm moving my eyes, moving my face, controlling my facial expressions? That's my consciousness, my spirit, aka the person who's controlling this body, aka the person who's speaking all these words out of my mouth. That is this consciousness controlling this body, controlling everything, controlling the facial expressions, controlling everything. Usually what you'll see with people without a soul, they'll usually be like this. Oh yeah? Cool. Ha ha ha! That was so funny. Yeah. Nah, fuck you, bro. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that later. Alright. Okay. Cool. Alright. You know what I'm saying? They have like this blank stare, blank look on their face. They just look... You're almost... Not you, but me, I always think like, yo, what the fuck is controlling that body? Like, that's not that person. That's not who I think it is. There's somebody else controlling that body. I don't know who it is. That's what I usually be thinking every time I see like a blank face or a blank stare. I'm like, yo, that is not him. That is not her. There's somebody else in that body controlling her, controlling him. And like I said, like another thing that I can point out, if you look at somebody in their eyes, right, and you just get like an empty stare, it's really hard to describe what an empty stare. It's really hard to describe what an empty stare is because it's only something that you can really understand if you've actually seen it. What an empty stare to me is like somebody that looks back at me and I can't feel anything. Like, I can't feel anything coming out of that person. I can't feel energy. I can't feel like, it's almost like that person's an AI, like a robot. Like there's nothing controlling that person. An empty stare's like lifeless eyes. Lifeless eyes. And that's another way that you can tell somebody without a soul. Another way that you could tell somebody without a soul, pay attention to their actions. Pay attention to what they do, their actions. For an example, a lot of people like to mask their smile with sinister intentions. I'll give you an example. Let's just say me and my buddy were sitting in my car right outside of a corner store. My buddy wanted to rob the store. He didn't have a mask or a gun, and whole time I'm plotting on setting up my friend to go inside the store and get arrested by the police officers that are inside the store. I set that up. Now let's say my friend's like, hey, I'm about to go inside the store, rob it. Can I get a gun? Can I get a mask? And I say sure, and I smile, but it's not a genuine smile. It's almost like an evil smile, like you know what I'm saying? And by me just giving him the gun and the mask, and let's say I gave it to him, like, all right, here, bro, I love you, be safe, go rob that store. All that, all that I just did right there, it came off like it was genuine, like it was real, but I masked it with a sinister intent, because I didn't intend for him to go in that store and get money. I intended for him to go in that store and get arrested. So that's what I mean about pay attention to people's actions, pay attention to people's intentions, pay attention to people's smiles. Smiles are big too. Like, you really have to pay attention to how somebody smiles at you. There's different types of smiles. There's like, a regular smile, and there's like an evil smile. So really just pay attention to people's smiles, people's eyes. Y'all can tell I have a soul. It's clear as day. I mean, I wouldn't be moving my eyebrows if I didn't. Is that all? Let me think. Another thing, if you see somebody just like I can't even do it that long. If you see somebody just like, it's like they're almost just like still, not moving, no facial expressions, blank look on their face, most likely that person doesn't have a soul. Now, is that everything? I believe that's everything. I want to say one thing, and I don't know if I said this in the beginning because I lost my train of thought, but I'm not necessarily saying that anybody who doesn't have a soul is always not going to have a soul. That person will get their soul back in due time, but this is the main ways that you can really tell if somebody has a soul or not. All right, now, is there anything else that I want to say? Nah. But this is all the ways that I could really, this is all like the clues and the hints and all the things that I really can point out about somebody just from like having a 30-second conversation with them. So I want to say this too. I don't want you guys to watch this video and start going out and start like purposely looking for people without a soul. Because I get it. I mean, you're probably going to do that. Like, if you get a brand new blue car, all you're going to see is a blue car. So I get that you want to watch this video, learn about people with no souls, and want to go out and find people with no souls. But I don't want you to do that, because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter if somebody has a soul or not. I just want you guys to spot the ones around you who have no soul. Because I'll tell you what, everybody's not your friend. Everybody's not your pal. A lot of people have hidden intentions. A lot of people are wearing a mask. And I feel like now is the best time to post this video so that you guys can go out, and start crossing off the list of everybody that's not supposed to be in your life. Alright, so I don't want to make this video too long. Hope this video can help. I hope this video really taught you something, and I hope this video opened your eyes to what exactly a soulless person is. Alright, and another thing about soulless people, they can't, I don't want to say they can't, but they don't really process emotion. You notice a lot of soulless people do soulless things, like killing people, I don't know, robbing a store, hurting somebody, and they just don't feel anything. They don't feel any remorse, because us as humans, us as human beings, it is in our nature to respect everybody. It is in our nature to not hurt anybody. We don't hurt people unless they hurt us. We don't hurt people unless, you know, that person's threatening us. So usually a soulless being would go out and do these heinous crimes, like killing people for no reason. So it's all really about the eyes. It's all about the smile. It's all about the body language, their intentions, their actions. Pay attention to all those things when you're trying to look for somebody soulless. Now, with all that being said, peace, love, positivity. I love y'all. Take care of yourself. Peace.